Hello Jumpstop, Coach Clint here. Welcome to another episode of our Soundbites. Good day all. You know guys, I've got a lot to plan for the start of a new normal, when they are going to allow contact sports again, just like basketball. And in today's episode, I will be sharing with you on how to run an effective basketball practice based on my experience. As we all know, running an effective basketball practice is no easy task for us coaches. It requires detailed planning, preparing drills in advance, knowing what to focus on, and the ability to make changes in between travel times, and much more. So today, in order for that to be successful, you must be able to evaluate how a live practice is going to be. Now let me share to you a quick tip for how to do that. What you need to do is look at lines during drills. When you say look at lines, you look at your players. Looking at your players in lines will tell you a lot about how your basketball practice is going. So it means to say you blow your whistle, you let your players fall in line, and you look at them. Perhaps even more than watching the players on the basketball court. Here's what to do when you are in a lookout. First, consider this. Are they bored? Second, are they ready or are they locked in for today's practice? Third, are they frustrated? Frustrated in the sense that maybe you have a previous game, you lose, and the kids are frustrated when they come to practice on that day. And the fourth one, how fatigued are they? Are they tired from the previous game, or are they tired from your previous practice, or they are just simply tired on that day? Fifth, are they messing around? Are they just there to play around? Alright? Sixth, how many players are waiting in line? Seventh, are they supporting and encouraging their teammates? Now, be observant, coaches, because everything relies on how we look at things before we start our practice. The answer to these questions will give you important information you can use to alter the current practice or change what you do in your future practice. Alright, I know we made those preparations just like what we talked in the start of this episode. Right? We prepared the drills. We are so focused on what we're going to do. But after we look at our players, after we ask those questions to ourselves, looking at them, then are we ready to change a path so that that practice on the following day will become much more effective? For example, if there are a bunch of bored players waiting in line during one of your regular drills, you will have to either, number one, or first, find a way to get more players involved. Make the drill more lively. Make the drill more participative. Second, scrap the drill from future practices. If you think that drill made every player in your team feel bored, don't use that drill again. Or else, make some progression on the drill of which the players will be able to participate and they will have fun with it while doing it. Another example, if players are getting overly frustrated by a complicated drill, means to say the drill that you give is too hard for them to execute, you will need to find a way to make it easier so they can continue improving without getting discouraged. So as a coach, it's our job. We don't change the drill right there and then because it's too hard for them. We have to find a way to make it easier but then never lose the purpose of the drill. Make it much more achievable. Make it much more easier for them to execute, but the purpose of the drill should always be there. The point is, there's a lot for coaches to learn by looking at player lines. It's either before you are going to start your practice or right in between drills during practices. For me, I've always make sure that there will be time in my practice that drills require players to make a line. By this, I can see if they are tired, bored, playing or messing around, or if they are still locked in and ready to run the drill and for the next drill. This is also my way to know if what I have prepared for that particular practice is effective to my players, if is it working for my players, if I have accomplished what I am trying to accomplish for that practice for the development of my players. Do it more often and you will see the difference, and you will find out if what you are running during practices are effective enough to make sure that your players have the understanding, have receiving it well, and if they are developing. So again, do it more often. So I hope you were able to take something from our discussion today on how to run effective basketball practice. And another thing, again, this is based on my experience as a basketball coach. Thank you for listening and stay safe, everyone.